Hi there, today I'm going to be taking a look at Dyson's brand new Pure Cool Desk Air Purifier, model number DP04, and it's absolutely stunning. Let's take a look. First thing to mention, as I just said earlier, this is the second generation model. So Dyson have had out Pure Cool Air Purifiers before, but this is the updated model that's just come onto the market now. It is a large model. It does measure at 69 centimeters high and 35 centimeters wide, so it is just something to consider that it is quite a tall model. As you can see, obviously I'm sitting at the desk and it's quite high above my headline. Now the first thing to note is that Dyson claims that this air purifier will remove 99.95% of allergens and pollutants out of the air. So perfect for people with things like Hayfever, dust allergies, equally just people that want to breathe in a better quality of air. So when we talk about allergens and pollutants, I'm talking about things such as PM10, which is your pollen, particularly at this time of the year. Myself is tree pollen. I know there's a lot of people that obviously suffer massively from your grass pollen, so your hay fevers. Your PM2.5s, which are your cooking gases, your VOCs, so your volatile organic compounds. They're things such as your cleaning products, deodorants, cans, things like that, as well as nitrogen oxide, so NO2, so things such as your car exhausts or your gas fumes from your hob. So all of those different gases and allergens, this Dyson will eliminate those, or certainly 99.95% of those, through its air purification system. Now, in order to eliminate the allergens and pollutants, the Dyson DP04 has 3 built-in sensors which are constantly tracking the air quality, the pollutants and the humidity around, as well as the temperature. So what that does is it's able to produce real-time results in terms of the air quality around you. How does the DP04 do this? Well, it does this by sensing the air quality within your home, so it can detect whether or not any of these different gases or allergens or pollutants have been detected within your home, and it can provide real-time information back to yourself. This is normally either done by the LED display or via the Dyson Link smartphone app, which I'll show you about shortly. Okay, so it's okay telling you about the gases, but then how does it clean them? Well, it does it via Dyson's very own air multiplier system. So air in the room is drawn in through the sealed filtration system and then pumped through into Dyson's bladeless fan system back out into the room, thus doubling up as a cool fan as well. Pretty handy, eh? Well, what Dyson have done with the second generation is they've recognised that maybe a cool fan all through the year isn't what everyone wants. So what they've done with this one is they've built in the option to be able to push the air back out backwards. So instead of coming back out into your face or back out into the room, it simply draws it through the filtration system and out through the back of the bladeless fan system. Let's take a look at the filtration system. So one thing to note is it's a 360-degree filtration system all the way around the back, and this can be accessed simply by pressing the 2 buttons on the side to pull off what is the glass HEPA system. So this will clean your 99.95% of your dust particles or your particles in the air. Following that, you've also got then a carbon fibre system, which again, the carbon fibre system will take out all the gases and eliminate all the smells from the room as well. So very easy 2-system process, easy to fit them as well, simply by pushing them straight back on with a click, and then again with another click, and you're ready to go. Now, in terms of operating the model, you can operate it 2 ways. One, via this little remote, which is also magnetic, so it sticks to the top of your fan, meaning you shouldn't really lose it, or via the Dyson Link smartphone app. Personally, I guess I'm a little bit disappointed with the remote. I'm not really keen on the magnetic at the top. For me, it takes the look away of the fan, but equally I can understand the magnetic element of it and the fact that then you hopefully shouldn't lose it. However, it is quite small. So if you take a look at the information button will obviously give you various different bits of key data, such as your current air quality, your PM2.5 levels, your PM10 levels, your VOC levels. You've also got in there your nitrogen oxide levels, as well as your temperature, humidity, and whether or not you're connected via the Wi-Fi network in your house. Now, in order to use the Dyson Link smartphone app, you will need to connect your DP04 up to your internet. So another button on the remote is the automatic button. This button is, or this function shall I say, is used by ourselves all the time. The real-time sensoring will sensor if there's any increases or fluctuations in the various different allergens and pollutants, and will automatically adjust the sensors and the functions in order to combat that error. That way then, we're not having to constantly monitor it, and we're also not unnecessarily having high fan speeds when we don't need to, and equally when we do need to, the Dyson will then kick in the high fan speeds in order to generate a faster purification of air in the system. One thing to note, which I have mentioned throughout the review, is the fact that it is a bladeless fan. Absolutely fantastic if, like me, you've got children. Equally, if you've got pets as well, there's no need to worry about turning the fan up high on a warm day and having little fingers prying or prodding into where potentially blades may be. With this, obviously, you can put it up to the highest fan setting and not have to worry about those little fingers or pets' noses or curiosity, as it would be, going near to a blade. There's no blade at all, there's no need to worry about getting close enough to it. If I turn up to its highest, again, there's nothing to worry about on that front. You can touch all the way around it, not even getting close to any dangers there. So, I'll just take you through the Dyson Link app. It can be downloaded both for Android and iOS. I'm currently showing the iOS version, but I have checked them on both types of phones, and there's absolutely no difference between the app. So if we just go into the Dyson Link app, now what you can see is the first thing you see is it's showing you a summary of your local area. So at the top, in terms of what your air quality is like outside in the local area, what the outside temperature is like, what the humidity is like, and also how many particles, bad allergens and gases are in the air. It's also currently giving you an indication of the pollen rate at the bottom, so you see that grass is low and tree pollen is high. And then at the bottom, what you can see then is you can see your air purifier vital statistics. So what you can see again is your inside temperature, the inside humidity, and then an overall idea of what your air quality is like inside. And again then it will then break it down to the three most common types of gases, so PM10, which is your pollens, your VOCs, again your volatile organic compounds, and also your nitrogen oxides, your NO2s. It'll also give you a brief indication as well in terms of your air purifier and what direction the fan is blowing in. So in this case it's blowing towards myself. And then at the bottom you can see you've then got your remote control option, and you've also got a scheduling option as well. So if I just go into the remote control option, very much just like the remote, you can see there that your fan is at the top, just showing you what type of direction the air is blowing. You've then got your on-off button, your fan speed, your oscillation, timer, auto mode, night mode and airflow. So again, if we take a look at the remote within inside the Dyson Link app, you can see it's very much like the normal remote in terms of the number of buttons. You've got your on-off button, you've got your fan speed, your oscillation, your timer, your auto mode, night mode and your airflow direction. All can be accessed via a simple press of the button. So for example, I'm going to change the airflow mode right now from forward facing to backward facing, and you can see then the little arrow direction shows that it's pointing backwards, and on the main bit of the air purifier you can see that the air direction is going backwards. Very much the same as oscillation. If I just press oscillation, in the background you can obviously see the air purifier is moving around. Simply by pressing the button you can then stop it and start it again. It is very responsive in terms of it will stop pretty much as soon as you press the button. Again, if I press the fan speed, it's currently in auto, so it's asking me do I want to deactivate the auto mode. I do, so I'll just press continue, and then it comes up then with a handy function for me to be able to then choose the different fan speeds. I'll just press set again, it comes back to your mode there. So again, very easy to control, very intuitive. So that's giving you a bit of a flavour about what the fan does, but I guess what you really want to know is what do I think of the fan? I think it's a fantastic looking piece of kit, it really is. As you'd expect with any of Dyson's products, really well made, really looks stylish, modern, and really the look that I'm kind of looking for. It is quite big, so it just depends on where you position the unit, whether or not it looks out of place or whether it doesn't. I've used the unit both on the floor and also on the desk in my office. Both of those it fits well in, but I could also understand where some people may look at it and go, wow, it is a little big. I love the real-time information. It means I can glance past and look at the air quality or how the air quality of the room has been. I also like the fact that I'm able to control it via the Dyson Link app. A really great app, really intuitive, easy to use. As mentioned, I'm not a particularly massive fan of the storage of where the remote goes, if I'm being a bit picky. I don't think it kind of fits well with the design. Yes, it's great that it's magnetic, but I probably would have liked the magnetic use maybe on the side, maybe on the front or something along those lines. I'm always unsure about which way to put the remote. If you put it on one way, it sits nice and flush. If you put it on the other way, it does hang over the edge a little bit. Don't think it fits well there. I love the fact that it does oscillate and also tilts as well. So again, it means that you don't have to just be, I guess, restricted to angling it in one area. So overall, fantastic bit of kit, both inside and outside. Looks fantastic, works great as well. Really impressed with the Dyson PureCool DP04 air purifier. Thanks to the guys at AO.com. Hope you really enjoyed this review. If you have, please give me the thumbs up. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you soon.